You see, as I see that personal desire is not in contradiction with the growth of life around you. But only what I mean by personal desire is that if you want fruits, don't ask life for a fridge full of fruits, refrigerator. Ask life for a garden that life is willing to give you. But for a refrigerator, you have to work hard and steal fruits to store into yours. That's what everybody is doing. But very
Hmm.
few people are actually creating a garden out of themselves. That I don't want to just fulfill myself. I want to fulfill everybody around. That life will fulfill. But when we say, oh, I want to have also, but I want to give also, still you are limited. Still you are saying, I want to be son, but I want only fall on my family. So for women, their essential core energy is being a mother. Mother the life, whole life will start to serve you. But to live in a limited ego, we start to have few profits, how to get that, how to get that. Don't care about that. Care about giving the life only. You will see life will return. As I said, don't ask for prana, give the prana. And that creates a circulation. But we think circulation will happen only once you give me love. No, you start the love. You start giving. You don't say, you don't be calculative. King is never calculating. King never conquer kingdoms. A real king gives kingdoms. Because you are giving kingdoms, life will start to provide you with kingdoms. But only thing is, let it come and let it go. Only then you can stay rich. But if something comes and you want to keep it, you're already poor because you're keeping it. You're trusting the lack of things. Your poor person, beggar is still alive. But king means it's all yours and it will keep coming. It's a circulation. It's not only a growth and a change, it's a circulation. The more you give, more empty you become, more you're getting filled up. So this is very important to understand. People try to understand the dynamics of money, dynamics of people. They don't understand the dynamics of life. You are a complete cosmos. You don't need any other cosmos. But once you start to vibrate yourself, you start to create cosmos. You don't need a cosmos. That's what I mean, that kingdom is there. Not it's a rigid thing. Kingdom is there means you are the queen. That queen has to start to form kingdoms, not get kingdoms to feel rich. It's a very subtle attitude inside. Maybe it sounds very pompous and very arrogant, but that's how it is. You see, you can claim your kingdom only when you acknowledge it that yes, you are the queen. But we say, oh, once I'll have kingdom, then I'll be queen. No, kingdoms don't make queens. Queens create kingdoms.
Hmm.
One is product and need fulfilled of that product. That's how you are rich. One is cosmic exuberance and what do you say, prosperity. It's not coming out of lack. So people work, make money out of lack, not out of abundance. I want to create more life, more joy, more wealth. Only, let's say, great mother is a queen. It doesn't like to meet beggars. It likes to interact with queens. And we go to her like beggars. Oh, mother, I have nothing. Give me. And you say, thank you. Let me give you something. How many people gives gifts to kings and queens? They go, even they give gifts to get something. So it's a shift in your attitude towards yourself that you're not lacking. What you need is celebration. Once you don't celebrate, energy doesn't stay with you. It leaves you. Then you feel lack. You think you need objects to fulfill that. No, once you celebrate, You realize whole cosmos starts to serve you. This is the deepest aspect of Indian esoteric about Lakshmi. But in today's time, people have made it kind of do this mantra, you will get wealth, you will get success. They didn't understand. They're idiots. This Tripura Sundari and all that. This is abundance sounds. So focus more on that what you can give, what you can create. Because you see, anybody successful in any venture, their intention was to give and share what they created, not that I make this, how to get this. Richness is not a situation, social situation. Richness is a state of being. That's what it really means. Attracting wealth. What people teach these days is more like stealing wealth. How to attract more wealth. You attract anyway because all the suffering is your attraction. So it's just attitude. Otherwise, you will attract what you are vibrating. Right? Okay, last question, please. Anything else, Lisa?
I'm sorry?
Anything else you want to?
Yes. The last thing was so I've taken like a 9-month break from social media, and I'm so grateful for this space because I think a big part of that was my creativity was being suppressed. And I'm realizing that spirituality and creativity are like intertwined, they're one and the same. So my thing is, during that time off, I've gotten really comfortable with not creating content, with not being seen. But I know, even though I don't care about the numbers, I don't care about, all these things, there's something being placed on me telling me that I'm supposed to be seen, that I'm supposed to be out here. And so I guess my question is, how can we better serve this generation now to be these conduits for the new knowledge that's needed for this generation right now? How can we show up as that so that it also feels good to our system as well?
Don't radiate ego, radiate prana, radiate a positive energy. But mostly people are using these medias to radiate their neurosis, teaching others how to get into media and have the thumbs ups and all that. But whereas when you have something to share, that's why Cosmos has created this system that people who have something to radiate, they can reach as many human beings. It's our use which makes things negative or positive. It has to be in your control. To share only which you feel it has some value as a human. Because most of the things, like Stoic people says, whenever you're thinking or going to say something, ask yourself, is it necessary to life? And you will realize 80% is not necessary. So when there is something necessary means your energy, your being is behind it, what you're doing. And that's what touches people. For idiots, some kind of, drama and all touches them. But there are people who need an upliftment, who need authenticity to feel, to respect their authenticity. But what we see is hypocrisy, and people are learning hypocrisy. So don't teach that. Teach something authentic. Teach something genuine out of your heart, and that will touch people. So have a role change. And if you don't feel something is real, don't project out of fear that, oh, I have to do otherwise. No. Behave like a queen. You don't need people. You just need to express. And people are waiting to be permitted to be themselves. They learn from these people who are conduits, who are representing that, inspires them to be themselves. So it works both ways. Once you do that to others, life gives you more incentive to be more of yourself. And of course, with such things, there are going to be challenges because you are changing the neurotic circuit of society. Authentic people are tortured. So be ready for a battle, because new will always have to struggle, will always has to struggle with the old.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhaj Man Haran Bhav Bhaya Darunam Nav Kanj Lo